purpose of this video is going to be looking at AI agents and hosting in a hostinger. So there's a couple of things here. These are more and more features. Horizons is actually, I used this last year. This is like an AI guided website builder. And if you want me to show you that, I can show you that. I've been trying to make money online for years, so I've tried a lot of things. So this is an agent. You got your AI team, so you can have your team do things, and you don't have to install it yourself. So there's all this kind of fun stuff. I haven't really looked at that. So I'm going to go back. OpenClaw, of course, the thing that started it all, and it was only like in January. But I don't want to run OpenClaw. I'm going to look at Hermes. So Hermes, private AI, one click, get started. So what does it mean by private? Well, we'll probably get into that. It is hosted on Hostinger. So Hostinger will see all the requests and all the data. But if I use a model locally, as in if I can use a model, which I don't even know you can do in this version, actually, come to think of it, then my requests are not going to one of the big AI providers. It's just staying local on the model, or in this particular work setup. So this is for those people that don't want to bother with all of the setup and hassle of getting things running on WSL. Takes a lot of stuff. It's not that hard, but using it for something meaningful can be a challenge. And you know what? This is, yes, so the big news lately was Fable has been banned, and it's probably going to be back by the time this video goes up. But this video is just for normal people, right? I've never used Fable. I've never even, okay, I paid once for probably whatever it was before Opus 4.6. But I'm not going to spend money on my AI anyway. That comes later maybe. But I am paying for hosting, so I figured I might as well give this a try. So with hosting, managed, it's out of the box. It's got the CLI, that's awesome. It's got zero maintenance. So they do all the patching, which is awesome. So I don't have to worry about patching, built-in AI access, built-in web search, and built-in security. That's cool. I actually specialize in security, and if you want to talk about security for these apps and things, I can do a video on that too. But I'm going to go try this. I'm going to set up a managed Hermes agent. And I only want it for a month because I'm only testing it out. And for an extra $5, I can get AI credits. I don't know why I would do that, and it's forcing me to, so okay. And web scraping credits, that's actually free. That's interesting. I wonder if that's instead of Firecrawl. So you could use Firecrawl, but Hermes can browse the web anyway, so you don't actually need a lot of scraping things. It depends on your purposes. Then that's it, and I'm gonna pay for it. Okay. And here we go. That is now done. And boom. All right. So choose an AI provider for my Hermes agent. So we do have a couple options here, and none of these are actually any good for me. OpenAI, if I want to use ChatGPT, you know what I mean. I don't. Anthropic, I probably would, but I don't. And Gemini, I could if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. Can I get? Well, let's see if I can get a free API key with Gemini. This is really just a test, not really the purpose. All right, this video is not about AI. For now, I'm just going to use Nexos AI, and I think that will be a key that it automatically gave me. Let's just go next, and it's setting everything up. Hopefully I can change that to the new or noose. I still should ask those people if they pronounce the S. Just like totally surprised people pronounce it Claude instead of Claude. You know, Claude rhymes with code. It just makes more sense. Boom. Ooh, light gray squid. So I can go access the Hermes dashboard, manage from H panel, okay, or go to the CLI. Well, I'm just going to open the app. It's probably going to give me that crazy, oh, that's actually kind of nice. What did it do? Ooh, the Hermes web UI. It's very cool. A guided quick setup will verify Hermes, save a real provider. So system check, Hermes is installed, but you need to choose a provider, like I already did, but I guess it doesn't think I did. It's kind of typical. System check, okay, continue. Choose a setup. Good, so here are more options. and one of them is not the new portal. But what I can do is choose custom OpenAI compatible. Just let me get the CLI. No, what is it? Oh, the API, the endpoint. Let's see. I think Jess knows it already. What is the new portal API for completion? The API endpoint. Oops. This is using the free step flash from new. They currently have two. They usually have two free models. One of them is almost always step flash. So number one, I could actually just look in the config file and it would be a lot quicker than this. So probably going to do that. And note this delay isn't because I'm running a local model, because I'm not. This is not a local model. But I'm hoping that something like this would be faster if I run a hosted version. Okay, so that's not where the API is. That's where the key is. Where's the endpoint? So here's my inference endpoint is this one. Return a client error. And put the forward slash. What do they usually say? Usually, didn't it just have instructions there a second ago? That should have worked. Off is the API setup, workspace, data workspace, default model. What? Oh, come on. So I can't even choose the free model. So we'll go Quen 3. For new chats after the setup, go to continue, optional password. Only if I want a new place it. There's a password already configured. I didn't know that. I don't remember setting one. And here we go. Default, and let's go. And it looks like it's done. What can you do? So NVIDIA NIM has a bunch of free, it's providing access to these inference models for free, which means you're probably getting throttled, but such is life. Now I can choose the different models. And there we go. Now I can see some more. The custom model ID, I'm just going to switch to super fun. Or super fun. Also too slow. It's just a bad day for the internet right now. Speed fun or whatever the heck it's called. Config.yaml, which is also where I could have seen the URL. Just going to copy that. Going to go to custom models. That should work, and add it to my list. Next applies to my next conversation. So let's start a new conversation. That would be here, new chat. There we go. Hello, what can you do? So of course this is me not having set up any of the Sol file or the agent file or the user file. Oh, can't use that one. Okay. Is there any step fun model? Not there. Search here. Step flash free. No, that's the one I added, isn't it? That is the one I added. let's see if I can just pull onto haiku. New message, say the next message or the next. That didn't take. Hello, what can you do? Now it does always take a little bit longer. So what I think is going on here is the model is being loaded into my whatever user account I'm going to be using, or like my shared memory space. So it always takes longer to load a model the first time, and then future queries should take less time. While it's doing that, I'm going to take a look at, so we've got tasks, we've got the Kanban board, we've got a list of skills, we've got memory. I don't have any notes, got a user profile, the agent soul. There you go. This is where I could edit the soul. Spaces. We only have one workspace. Profiles. I only have one active profile, but you can set up more profiles. And to-do list. Insights, so like system health. And logs. No logs yet. When I check on settings, we can look at the different conversations, the appearance, set my cool little features. Is this running Odysseus? No, it's probably not. Ooh, how do we find out? We view the page source. No, it's the web UI, isn't it? You just borrowed that. Markdown. KTeX. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Highly inefficient code. What can you do? Preferences. Change the default model. This is where I can set different models for different skills. Can go into different providers. Can go into different plugins. And I can even set password access. How's my chat coming along? Well, it's been 2 minutes and I still can't get a response. So I am going to stop the video, maybe reboot my server because it was the first time it was set up, and then we'll try again. Okay, silly me. It had been so long since I'd done anything like this. But to get your API key, you can click here to get API key if you're in AI Google Studio, in Google's AI Studio. So going back to the agent, I just restarted it. I'm switching to Gemini because I was getting no response. So let's open up the CLI first. So there's less backend. Well, this is what you get for a hosted VPS. Managed. Ooh, one commit behind. How about that? Docker pull instead of Hermes update. Hello, what can you do? Oh, that actually might fail. Oh, no, it didn't. Because Quen 3 is not from the Gemini endpoint. So I'm going to go to model/model, change from NVIDIA to Google. I should be able to pick one of these. I don't care. I'm just going to go Gemini 2.5 and see what it does. See how fast it is. And it's going to cost me 10 cents for 1 million tokens. Holy Mackinac. Okay. What can you do? There you go. It streams a little bit faster, but you can probably change this. You might be able to change the streaming setting. Answer the questions, write poems. What can I help you with today? You go with /skills, see what they are. Browse. Oh, browse the skills. Right, skills list. Skills list. Yeah, I'm not particularly a fan of the speed, at least from the CLI. But I suppose that makes sense. Quit out of the agent. Now I'm back in the CLI. Exit the CLI probably. Go back here and try the app. That's canceled. Start a brand new one, which is not that one. Quen, NVIDIA. Lots of versions on NIM. By the way, for running your local one on Hermes, if you're on your desktop, I found Gemma 4 and Kimi Case 2.6. If you're using that one, seems to be only one of the few, and SpeedFun, very one. Those are just some of the few, and a couple of the DeepSeek. Those are just some of the few that will actually follow the sol.md. Not as important if you're not having a chatbot or giving your agent personality, but it is very frustrating if that is in fact what you are trying to do. So I can't, no, where is this? Bring me back to Gemini. There, okay, fine. Point 3. Who are you? And let's see what the response time is. See, that response was actually quite fast. So it's not telling me where the tokens, oh, there it is. So 17,000 tokens. Like how? Where? 17,000 tokens for the things we've been doing so far today. Okay, thanks. Oh, see, so this sense, it's replying as a Hermes agent, not as the model. That's very cool. That's interesting because it's coming from the sol.md. Probably. Let's not go there. Let's go here. Let's not go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. The brain, the agent sol. Edit it. You are, so we give it a name. I don't know, Shannon. Why not? I have no idea why Shannon came to me. Just leave that there and click save. Now we go back into our chat. Might have to start a new chat. And then I can say, who are you? And it should say it's Shannon. There you go. An intelligent AI created by News Research. I got